Hi, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' What's Cracking. It's D. About to react to this vid. So Terrance Howard has come out and said that Diddy tried to sleep with him. What? What? This is wild. I've been staying away from the Diddy content because, it was just getting overwhelming. It's like, all right, he guilty, go to jail for life, sure. But the fact that he's coming out, he's such a big celebrity, and he's exposing this, I feel like this might open the floodgates for more really big celebrities to expose him. This is wild. Let's hear what he got to say. Let's watch. Okay, there's not too many good videos covering this, so we're just gonna watch this act video.
Yo, Terrance Howard said Diddy trying to fuck him, bro.
You know what?
He said Diddy trying to put dick in his butt, bro. This
Oh my god. Oh, he wants to do the
There's
bending.
a short life in.
Why do you think that is with the creative side?
Because the original video is from a podcast, and the podcast is like over an hour long. So
it's losing out money. You got to take drugs. You're going through so much shit to try and deal with life. You are literally, it's an unhealthy space. And so eventually you're going to go too far. Who knows what happened to Philip? Who knows what he had to do in order to get to where he was at? There's a lot of things that people do that end up sitting and they can't get over it. And they got to keep getting high, hoping to get it out of their head. But when you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it, a man gives it. So when you give up that man card, you don't get that.
Why does this nigga look like he working in a rice field, man?
I was thinking this too, like, what's up with this get up? But that's just a very toxic way of thinking. So you're not a real man if you're gay and you're a bottom. I don't agree with that.
Man, what's up, bro?
You gotta give it to be a man.
I'm saying what I'm saying.
But you a real man if you gay and you the top. Like, what? If you giving it and doing the bending, like, get up out of here.
You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time. You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy.
No, don't try to bring spirituality.
It's always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right of being a mother and taking care of her family.
Yo, this is like Cat Williams if Cat Williams didn't have some jokes, man.
And do all those things. When you give up those things, but when you give up your manhood,
I call him a fake ass Indiana Jones.
From it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Get punked out and pimped out by,
Sir, what happened?
By some over greater desire. You should have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
Man, I mean,
one
of the things you've seen, you went to a whole different place.
Sorry.
No, I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they...
Oh, now I'm spilling Justin Bieber tea. Yeah, that was interesting. It's like he knows something. Because if you didn't, you would have been like, look, I don't know his experience. I don't know nothing about that. But I'm speaking about, they can't get it out of their head. What they did. What did Justin do?
Whatever. You gave up your man card.
Wait, is he trying to say Bieber got piped down,
right.
bro? Like, stop it, bro.
Why would he say that?
I gotta think about it.
Let Justin come out and say it. That's what I'm waiting for.
Bieber did pull up in the hood and did like 15 push-ups. Remember when Bieber car broke down in the hood?
No.
And they had that nigga just doing random shit?
No.
You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of
they got that booty snatch?
principles there are.
Sir, you can still be a man and
trade their
be a bottom
to go and get the role. They get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with.
Okay, I get that he's trying to say that these men who basically allowed other men to take advantage of them for gain in the industry. But his earlier words just rubs me the wrong way, and I feel like his wording at times just seems a bit homophobic, but whatever.
So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that?
You make it a little sense.
You got to go in as a person.
He is now, but
And
before
what we were brought in here as men. We produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat for a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in, no matter what.
Did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you asking the right
What was
question.
the
Hell
consequences
yeah. I
when you said
mean,
no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting
What
around.
acting was
just
he
looking.
trying to do?
I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then
Oh,
next thing you know, okay, hey, will you
Diddy, I ain't fucking that nigga. Diddy got
I know you fucking lying.
Mouth like, Playboy.
he like, nigga, where's the script? That's wild. That's I'm like, what acting has Diddy done? That was a toothpick. Stop. You should.
Yo, what role you want to work on? What script?
This is not funny. You gonna be hell. I ain't laughing. But that is wild to ask somebody to help you with.
Yo, imagine Diddy just looking at him like, yo, nigga. Imagine Diddy looking at him like that Dave Chappelle skit, bro. Like, yo.
Alright, get your jokes off.
Nah, nigga. Nigga thought he was gonna work on him, coach, nigga. That nigga is trying to hear you moan.
The only way I can keep the studio open is if y'all go out and walk to Northern New Jersey, give me a set of left-handed golf clubs.
Left-handed.
Now you fam,
help me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there just looking at me, like waiting.
Bro, nigga trying to take your brief off. Like, yo, come on. Yo, Terrance Howard, man, for a nigga who played a lot of different characters, man, you can't catch the hint. Yo, if I'm in the presence of a body man, and he start doing a few things in a minute, meeting over. Talking about he just looking at you. Like, yo, bro.
That's weird.
Nigga looking at you, licking his lips, biting his, like, this Diddy right here. I see you, Playboy. You deserve that, Daddy.
Shut
I love
up.
when you be scrambling and scraping, Daddy. I love when you was in hustling flow. I can't wait till I can hustle your flow. I love it when you deserve it, Daddy. You deserve it. Just looking at you, looking at his lips and shit.
Diddy was such a creep. That's wild.
One eye a little bit squinted and shit. Damn.
Will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay.
Look at his he's trying to fuck you.
That's wild. That is
I ain't
wild.
gonna allow part of my assistant for even saying that. You know me in a body man. Yo, hold on. Like, you shouldn't even say that to me. I think he's trying to fuck
I mean, he
you.
wants the truth. All right, it ain't that funny.
Yo, this nigga Diddy was just in there like this, just staring like. Like, God.
This is how men do other men. this, and y'all be like, it ain't taking it seriously, but this is how y'all treat each other. Like, it's so hilarious when it's a dude getting preyed on. I'm laughing at, because it's crazy, like, and I'm not laughing at the situation at hand. And he didn't actually do anything to him, so good for him, he got away. But that's wild to say, oh, can you help me with acting? What movie or fucking show have you ever been on? Maybe he made like a quick cameo, like a celebrity cameo, but I've never seen him actually act in anything. Has he? But anyway, he's trying to use that to, like, you know, get in. So I think that's a wild. And then he, like, just watching him. Like, where the script at? You the script. Like, that's a wild. But I'm not laughing at the, you know, fact that he was a predator or is a predator. But Ack is.
Come over there and play the music. You're sitting there, just looking at it.
How many times are you going to replay this?
Okay. So then my assistant was like, you know, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. A number of producers coming to make the approach. And you threaten to punch them in the mouth. Or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you like, or looking at you like you're a woman. You know, when you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room. And that's always been my whole thing, and have lost business.
I feel like he's trying to compensate for, you know, how he feel like he was handled. Because he came and said, oh, let's talk about this script and this acting. And he stared you down and you let that pass. And then he like, oh, let me check out your music. And then y'all in the studio and he's staring at you, eye fucking you. And you let that fly. And then he asking to hang out with you. And you like, what do you think going on? What do you think happening? You know what's happening. So it's like, I think because he let things fly, maybe now he's like, no, I'm a man. I'm a masculine man. You don't let that shit fly. But it's like, but you telling us you did let some things fly. So I think maybe now he has this mindset because he's trying to compensate for what he let slide.
It's because
Because you didn't knock Diddy head off the first time he was playing with you.
Don't bend over in that way. Ooh. I don't compromise. I don't play gay roles. I don't kiss a man. I don't do that shit. Because the man card means everything.
I have no idea we're going to go this direction with the podcast. This is absolutely. But listen, we've talked about it. We've had a lot of the guys on to talk about this stuff. Are you done with Hollywood because of this specific reason?
I'm still working. I still, you know, I haven't made the money necessary to do all of the other stuff. So I still have to go and do the chitlin circuit. I still have to do the job that I need to. But eventually, I've done what I set out to do, which was to redefine the universe. I've proven what I've set out to do, and that's why I have all the patents. Whether they evaluate it or...
Damn. Diddy really trying to fuck this nigga, man. Y'all believe this? Y'all believe this, man?
Absolutely. What was he gonna lie for? What does he gain from this? And clearly it makes him feel some type of way, because now he's trying to be like, I'm a man.
Y'all believe this?
You ain't no man if you getting kissed and you getting fucked.
I ain't gonna lie. For some reason, I kind of believe it.
Kinda.
But I don't believe it in the sense that... Well, actually, I believe it, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Why is Diddy so ashamed of being bisexual if he is? Bro, live your truth.
Don't act dumb.
There's a couple of these gay-ass rappers, too. They need to live their truth, too.
And I wouldn't even say he's ashamed, because it's not like he's come out and be like, I don't do that gay shit. I've never heard him say that. He just hasn't addressed it, because he's probably like, I ain't got to tell y'all what the fuck I'm doing. But the rumors have been circulating for decades. So it's like an open secret.
Ooh, I want to watch this Vibes Cartel interview.
Oh my God, though, this is crazy. Not him being very direct and exposing what Diddy was doing and how he was trying to prey on him. I do think his mindset is a bit toxic. He has that toxic masculinity mindset, but whatever helps you get through it, brother. I'm not here to diagnose nothing and tell you what the therapy you need to seek out. Do what you got to do, I guess. But yeah, wild. That'll be interesting if more celebrities come out and start exposing what Diddy did or tried to do. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye!